Hi everybody, it's McGann with another Maya 2012 tutorial. In one of the last tutorials we took this robot and added some color to her. This time I want to show you how to do some more surface texture kind of stuff. And what I want you all to be very aware of and careful about is if you did add color to your model, go back to an earlier version if you can that's all grayscale, or else, change all the color back to the grayscale, because anything that's colored, like before her hair was black, so if we do what we're going to do, it's going to kind of mess her up and it's not going to look right, and it's just going to be a mess. So make sure it's all in this kind of generic gray here. What I'm going to do first is select 4 so that she's a wireframe model again. I'm going to go up to, you're going to want to go up to your menus over here, and you're going to want to make sure Surfaces is selected. You're going to go to Window at the top, Rendering Editors, and Hypershade. Now the advice I was given is to never touch these 3 that automatically pop up over here. These 3 shaders are defaults for Maya. They're Lambert 1, Particle Cloud 1, and Shader Glow 1. If you touch any of these, it's going to change the default settings for Maya, so if you click on this and make it like bright yellow, everything that you make on Maya as a polygon or whatnot, and you hit, you hit 5, that would all be bright yellow, and it probably would get on your nerves after a while. So what we're going to do is create a new one, and we want to create the Lambert, so we're just going to click on it. A new one's going to pop up right next to the old one. We're going to want to rename it just for good measure. So you right click, and there's a rename right there in the menu. We're going to call it Check Shader. And if you'll notice in mine, it automatically came up with the attribute editor down below here. If not, you can just usually double click that and it'll come up. This is what it's going to look like now if we apply that shader to any objects. What we want to do though is go down to color. You can click on color and just change the color to, anything that you'd like there. But we really want to do a more textured thing, so what we're going to do is go over to this checkerboard icon on the side of that. And now, just as an FYI, if you already have an image that you want to upload and use as your texture, you just click this file button and it'll take you to upload from your computer. But what we want to do right here is click on the one that says checker. And now that's automatically going to be what is assigned with our shader, and if you can see, it's in this menu now as having the checks on it. So what we're going to do next is just, since the whole thing is going to go this way, we're going to highlight the whole robot. We're going to right click on our shader that we want and click Assign Material to Selection. And now as you'll notice, nothing happened. If you hit 5, it looks like nothing happened, but if you hit 6, oh, well, now she's got all her checks on her. The other important thing, we really don't need this menu right now anymore. Another important thing are the spacing of these check marks. It's really good to do the checks before you actually do the skin or, steel for the bars or anything else, because it's going to show you what the spacing is going to be like and how it's going to be stretched over this polygonal canvas. So like right here on the cylinder, it looks like really good spacing to me. I mean, right here it looks really good. Right here on the arms and the spheres it looks pretty good. But then on the legs and the forearm, and especially the face and chest here, it just looks awful. So what we're going to do is select what we want to use, what we want to edit, and my Maya is running really slow, and we're going to go down to UV Texture Editor. It's under the window, under the Surfaces menu, then you click Window, UV Texture Editor. And what that's going to do is give you this little scale of how your pattern is being stretched across the plane here, or the object here. And I would really recommend, if it's just something basic like this where you need to even it out all the way around, use the scale tool over here. And then you want to right click on this grid, go to UV, click, and then highlight it all. And you're going to use the red and the green to kind of pull it how you want it. And if you can see, I know it's probably hard to see on the arm, but it's moving around how it wants to be. And again, my Maya's kind of lagging, so hopefully it shows it clear enough you can see. Alright, and now just to show you, I'll click on the other arm, and now you can see, if you look between the 2 arms, this one still looks like stripes, and this one looks more like the other 2, and so that's how, if I put skin texture here, that's how it's going to spread out across her arm. And we want to go through and play with it and, you know, make it kind of look as good as we can everywhere that we can, so that way, you know, it'll spread the most evenly when we're ready for that. And faces can be really tricky. I did find a way to kind of make the little checks come out a lot better if you do a few more steps. So let's try it for the face here. We're gonna make sure we're set on polygons up here. So go, if you were on surfaces before, now you want to be in polygons. Go up to the top, create UVs, planar mapping. Make sure you check the little square next to it. All right, and now what we need to do is select the surfaces that we're going to be working with for this. So you want to make sure that you're in select by object component type, I'm sorry, and uncheck the point type and make sure you have checked in the faces, face components. And you're going to have to individually, this one's going to have a lot of them, but you know what, let me try the face. That might be a lot faster since it's just, not really. Okay, that's going to be complicated no matter what. So we'll just go back down here and select the faces that we want. My Maya is running super slow. I don't know if I just have too much going on my computer or what, but it's just moving real slow on me today. So yeah, for things like this, it's going to be a real pain in the butt to kind of select everything. But it will be worth it because it'll be a more uniformed end result. So, keeps checking it, unchecking on me. I keep screwing up here. Okay, almost. One more sliver if it'll just cooperate, and oh no, one more over here. Alright, now we're going to make sure that we have Z-axis applied for this particular instance because the Z is what is perpendicular to our figure right here. Click Apply. And now you can see it matches the other side that I've already done this to a lot better, and it goes and looks quite nice as compared to what it kind of a mess it was before. So you just kind of have to go through and find whichever axis is parallel, or perpendicular to the side that you're shaping on. So say if I can get in here and do all the sides and select all those faces, it's probably going to be an x-axis thing. And eventually I'll go through and highlight all of the little pieces on the face, and that'll be a Y again, and then the hair is going to be its own special nightmare. But that's just a real quick way, and as you can see, it comes out a lot more uniform than just trying to bend and shape and force it to fit how I want it to. I'll probably go back through and do most of the pieces that I've done this way because it just it works a lot smoother for the project and the end result and the more complicated model. So hope that's been helpful. Thanks for watching. Bye.